Hey everyone, it's Erin here, and I am here setting up for week whatever this is in my bullet journal. I'm looking really quick, week 16 in my bullet journal. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm doing a little bit of a different kind of spread for me. I got a lot of inspiration from Planning with Kay when she did a lot of her like dashboard type weekly spreads in this last month's video. So I took a little bit of inspiration from that and tried to create some distinct areas while also using kind of like that migrating tracking system. So it's a little confusing, and I was confused. But like I was confusing myself while I was working on this, but I think it ended up working out really well. So I'm using these distressed oxide inks yet again in my setup. I thought that blending these greens and blues together while I was doing my cleaning tracker during my April setup video, I thought that they looked really cool and very oceany. I like the look of the green and the blue together because oceans are not just stark blue. A lot of them have like seaweeds and stuff like that. So you get like a nice vegetation look to it. So you get a lot of greens in a lot of areas. So I thought that it was kind of perfect for this. So those two Distress Oxide inks are from Ranger. And I just used washi tape so that I could get that nice crisp clean line. I was actually going to do that for the whole spread and just block off areas for each of these boxes, but it was just taking a little while and my hand was cramping, so I just didn't end up finishing it. I might do that for my next weekly. We'll kind of play it by ear because my hand was cramping a lot for some reason. And so now I'm just alternating the colors. This section is for this week, so this is where I put my events and things like that. That is something that stays pretty consistent in my bullet journal. I don't change that up that often. So I'm just alternating the boxes with blue, green, and brown. I just thought that it would give some interest to the area. So I used the dark blue, I didn't use like the olive green, I just used kind of like this grass green because I thought that it would go a little bit better with that side panel. And then I used brown, and I just used the hard bullet tip of the dual brush pens, the Tombow dual brush pens, to do those outlines of those boxes. So before I get to it, I'm going to try to start explaining what I did because I think it's going to take the rest of the video to try to explain the concept a little bit. So basically what I've done is I've created 4 sections where some of the tasks are every single day tasks. So I have boxes set up for Monday through Thursday for my work day because my work week is only Monday through Thursday, and then Monday through Sunday for my business, and then I have extra boxes there for things that are not everyday tasks. So the greens will be for my work or my work tasks. So the top section, like I said, is for things that happen pretty much on a daily basis, while the box under that is for things that are one-off tasks or are things that I want to make sure that I migrate to the next week, things that are on my radar, things like that. And then this bottom left box is for personal. I decided not to do any daily tasks for that because most of my tasks are not daily tasks. And then the same for the bottom right, that is for cleaning. Again, a lot of those aren't daily tasks. They only happen once or twice a week, except for picking up the cans, which I already have on my cleaning tracker, so I didn't think it was really necessary. And then my business tasks is the biggest section because that has a lot of little tasks associated with it, whereas in my other areas, not so much. So I do have quite a few things that are going to be like one-off tasks for the business side of things. That's things like making sure I post to Patreon on Monday so that they know what the schedule is for the week. I also have to do my giveaway for my patrons. I announced that yesterday on Sunday, and then I am going to go ahead and send that this week to my patron that won. So congrats, Danielle. I am so glad that you won this week. If you're interested, everyone gets an entry. This happens once a quarter. All of my patrons get one entry, so even the dollar patrons get entries for the giveaway, and I do one giveaway per quarter, so every 3 months. So the section on the right is for something else. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with it. I was going to do a workout tracker, but I already have my Peloton tracker. I was going to do a quote there. I was going to do drawings there, but I didn't want that space to feel, I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that right side of the page. So you can see where I'm assigning my work tasks. So the top part and the bottom part are for work, for those green boxes. The brown box is personal and cleaning, and then the blue boxes are business related. You guys can check out my Instagram stories. I'll be planning live every single day this week at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will put something up on my Instagram stories so that you know where to go. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time, and you guys can see how I'm working through this week and doing my tracking and doing my planning for the day. A lot of that is going to be very up in the, like, a lot of these plans, obviously, I've kind of set up in advance. So a lot of that is going to be very Q&A type stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun on those Instagram lives. So please go ahead and consider joining. I will put all of that information for my Instagram down below for you guys to go check out. So you can see how the concept kind of works for Inbox Zero. When I complete that task every day, I will draw down the line. So I will X out Monday, I will X out Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. So I just kind of want to make sure I'm making progress on all of these things, or that I am completing all of these things on a daily basis, because a lot of my tasks right now are very repetitive. So I found out last week while I was writing the same thing over and over again that I didn't want to do that this week. So I tried to kind of expedite things by making it all fit into some sort of migrating tasks. So I thought that that would be fun. If you guys have some ideas that I can use for the right side, I was thinking maybe doing a meal log, but I don't really know if I want to know what I'm eating right now or record what I'm eating right now. So I'm still trying to play around with that space. Maybe like a daily affirmation, or some sort of maybe a memory keeping, because I don't have any sort of memory keeping device. So maybe a memory keeping, that might be a good idea. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any ideas for that space as well. So I decided to add this so that you guys can see kind of how things are a little bit differentiated between tasks that I do every single day and things that happen once. So I have like my patron update and sending the patron giveaway. So those are one-off tasks that don't need a daily recurrence and aren't getting migrated. By the way, make sure you are watching out for my Instagram, because I have a sponsored giveaway for you all, and I'm really excited for you guys to see what I'm giving away. So take a look at my Instagram at ErinFloatedDesigns. If you want to join my Patreon, go to patreon.com/ErinFloatedDesigns, and you can see your name on this end screen. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.